Howdy, folks. Woody Walls from NeedCoffee.com here. Back again for another Wayhomer review. Here's how it works for the uninitiated. I have just seen a film at the cinema, which is where one normally does those things on opening weekend. It's back that way. And I'm going to tell you about that film. I'm going to just giving them all whiplash. I'm going to tell you about the film on my way home. And today, we are here to talk about The Grey. Okay, so, synopsis is this. You have a team of folks who work on, I'm fairly certain it's Alaskan pipeline setup. I'm talking about drilling. But they work up there at the ass end of nowhere. And some of them are taking a flight for some time off or to go home or to whatever. Flight crashes in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of frozen nowhere, in the middle of frozen, wolf-infested nowhere. And the survivors have to basically figure out how in the hell they're going to get back to civilization in some form or fashion and not be eaten by a wolf in the process. That's pretty much your synopsis. That's it. That is the setup. So, while we're stopped, let me just take a moment to say, while we're stopped, no one's behind us, I would like to apologize for any jokes that I might have made, although well-intentioned, that this was taken with wolves, okay? Because this isn't taken with wolves. That's like, now granted, the trailer, I can be excused because the trailer makes it look like Taken with Wolves because they're not foolish and they know that at this point anyone with any sense will go see a film in which Liam Neeson fights anything. In fact, that's what the makers of Battleship are counting on, is that as stupid as that movie looks, people will show up to see Liam Neeson punch an alien ship in the face. That's what we want from Battleship. And that's probably not going to happen based on the trailer. But if it did happen, box office through the roof, because it's Liam Neeson punching things, which we love as a species. Now, in fact, I think if the UN needs to declare like, Liam Neeson is the world ambassador of punching things. That's what needs to happen. Anyway, all of that to say, this is not that film. This isn't. And really, I don't want to even blame the trailer, because the fact that the film is so much more than Taken with Wolves, the fact that you think it's going to be Taken with Wolves, that just lets the movie do what it wants to do. And what this movie wants to do is to punch you repeatedly, like it was Liam Neeson, and not just starring Liam Neeson. Because if you have a gut, if you have an abdominal area type of place, this movie will punch you in it repeatedly. That's it. I mean, but first of all, okay, let me just say, Liam Neeson, I think we were talking on the podcast on Weekend Justice the other night. Aaron brought up the point that, I think Serve compared Liam Neeson to Michael Caine, who is a boss. I think that's the new terminology you kids are using. So yes, Liam Neeson is a boss. And what's amazing about Liam Neeson is that you honestly need to know this. I mean, normally I don't care about people's personal lives, but you need to appreciate Liam Neeson. And why, if you ever see Liam Neeson, if he ever wants a drink, you buy that man a drink. And if possible, give him a manly hug. Because, watch the trailer for The Grey again, and understand that in 2009, he lost his wife. The actress Natasha Richardson died unexpectedly, out of the blue, from a skiing accident, died. And so, for him to sign up for a film in which, from the trailer, you're watching him talk to what you assume in the trailer is his wife, about how much he misses her and wants to be with her more than anything in the world. And if you can understand that and appreciate that and not just feel like you're being punched, then you really need to go like seek therapy or something. Because holy God, I can't even imagine. I mean, that's so anyway, he's amazing. Now, let me just say, to their credit, you have an ensemble cast, which again is clear from the trailer. I'm not giving anything away. It's not just Liam Neeson by himself. But you have an ensemble cast, which is excellent as well. Now let me back up and say something else. This is an obvious descendant, I would say, of the David Mamet film The Edge, with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin. And I'm fairly certain it was Alec Baldwin. It was a Baldwin. There was a Baldwin involved. You know, if you've not seen that, you really need to do yourself a favor and see it. We're going to kill the bear was the line from that, where they were basically being hunted by a bear. It's an amazing survival film. This ranks up there with that, even though it has a different agenda going on as to what it wants to say about the human condition and about survival. And The Grey is not necessarily a film that you're going to walk away from enjoying. You're not going to walk away from this film and go, oh, that was refreshing. It's not going to happen. Again, if it does, seek help, okay? But it is amazing to watch Neeson work. Is he a badass? Yes, he's a badass. Yes, is he in Liam Neeson punching mode? A little bit. But what's great about Neeson is, as much as he punches things, he never, across his career, he never lets you forget that while he is our badass of choice, he's also a badass actor. The performance is amazing, and the performance is what completely anchors the film. And like I said, the ensemble cast that backs him up, it's not just Liam Neeson going, oh, and then everyone else kind of standing around and going, oh, that's very good. Oh, look, wolves. That's not what's happening. They're quite good as well. So I'm very happy with the film. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to give stuff away, because there are some amazing revelations that take place over the course of the film that really heighten what's going on and really let you appreciate what they've put together. But I will say this, like I said, it's you know, if the film that you want to see this weekend, you want to walk away from feeling good about life and humanity and whatever else, might not be your pick. Also, I will say that, I mean, is it a big screen film? I would say yes, because I thought it was really good. But if you absolutely are on a budget and have to skip it and wait for DVD, then you won't be completely sad. Although there is something to be said for watching it on a big screen so you can appreciate the landscape that they're having to deal with. Let me also say another thing that I just remembered, is that wolves, right, not a spoiler, in the trailer, wolves, you have some real animals, you have some animatronics, you've got a lot of CG wolves, which makes sense because you don't want to necessarily, I mean, yes, once you've been in a George Lucas film and had to imagine pretty much everything, standing in a snowy forest and imagining wolves, I'm sure it's probably pretty easy. But I will say this, they're not the best CG wolves you've ever seen. Not that you've probably, you have a collection or anything. But there were times when you could tell they were CG wolves. They didn't really blend very well, if you know what I mean, my whole CG blending thing. But at no point did I ever care because of what was going on and how invested I was in what was happening with the film. So I would just say, if you are one of those people that nitpicks, just be prepared for it. So all of that to say, catch a matinee if you can, and if the spirit moves you to do so, and if you are emotionally prepared for being punched a lot. Cup-wise, I would say it is a solid 4. I would also say that in a lot of films, you want to stay till the end of the credits. Now, I like to stay to the end of the credits because the credits are names of people who worked their asses off on the film. Even if it's a film I didn't like, I will still, at least out of respect for them, hang out until their names stop scrolling, right? I mean, I don't necessarily read all of them, but I'm at least there. I want to be present. But just don't stay for the end of the credits for this one. Something odd happens that we still aren't sure what happened. So just cut off when you start to see the music credits. You know, they're always at the end. And leave, and you'll be fine. So 4 cups, solid 4 cups. And I'm quite pleased with it. Didn't enjoy the film, but I'm pleased I saw the film. It's one of those. So, there you go. And that being said, if you do want another Taken movie, there's another Taken movie coming later this year, and we can all, you know, assuming that Liam Neeson doesn't punch an alien in Battleship, we will have Liam punching soon. So don't fret. Anyway, so there you go. That's another Wayhomer. I will say thank you to everyone who watches these things, as always. And if you do like these, do us a favor. Take a moment, go to the website, and you will find we've got this brand new nifty thing with all the little social media buttons that people seem to like on our site that floats. It floats. It moves with you. It wants to be there for you if you need it. Take advantage of that on either this post or any post that you like on Need Coffee. Whether it's Google Plus or Facebook, you'll see it there on the left-hand side. And if you like something, click one of those and share it with someone. And just let the world know that you like things. Because again, we are making some decisions as to what we're going to keep doing. And if you like something, you want to make sure you tell us, because I'd hate for it to go away, and then you'd be like, and we'd say, well, we told you. So, until next time, I will say bye.